we're going to work on moving off and the causes of stalling. So I've got a camera on the feet, as you can see. There's my right foot near the gas pedal, left foot near the clutch, and the one in the middle is also for the right foot. So you can pivot for gas to go, brake to slow, things like that. Makes you help things. Now, biggest thing learners do is stall when they first start out in the first few lessons. It's the lack of experience that causes it. And what you've got to start saying to yourself is, you'll get there pretty quickly. It's just focusing on what caused it and listening to your instructor. So if we just put the foot on the clutch, so it's left foot on the clutch right down to the ground, engage first gear, and one of the first things that you probably going to get asked to do is lift that left foot slowly to find that biting point. And you can tell by the tone of the car, it feels like it's wanting to do something different. You can lower it down, it drops off and so on, lifts the biting point, and just get to find where it is. That's one of the things that you need to be able to do, is find where it is. If you're constantly going off the clutch and it's stalling like that, then and it's not nice for you, it's not nice for the person next to you. So you just got to say, it's precision with that left foot, it's causing it. You're not used to it, so you just need to practice maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the beginning of each lesson for the so many lessons to get it right. So if you do stall, by the way, foot on the brakes, you don't roll forwards and backwards, clutch down, and you can either go handbrake, neutral, and restart, or you can keep your foot on the clutch and restart the engine that way. So I went handbrake neutral, so it's clutch down, first gear. So to move off, bit of gas, so a bit of power on the gas pedal, that's that right pedal, a bit of power, and you can hear it. But if you're not very good at hearing it, look at the dashboard, and you're looking for about 1.5 to 2,000 revs, nothing more than 2,000 revs, because if you're pressing it hard and it's screaming at you, too much revs. So a little bit of power, because what happens is if you press it too hard, you come straight back off it because it scares you. So a little bit of power, and then lift that left foot slowly to the biting point and hold it. And I'll give you one of the best tips that you're going to get. If you hold that left foot still and you've had a good look round, it's clear, and you can even put an indicator on to help people tell you what your intentions are. And you're going to release the handbrake fully and count to 3 as it moves. Handbrake off, 3, 2, 1, and then that left foot can come off. Cancel your signal, and just take your time. So you're moving off, and there's no judder, no stalling, and that's what you got to think like. Because what people do is they actually, to them, they're moving, so they set off the clutch. So I'm just going to stop, braking, clutch down, just gently on the brakes, like a feather, and brake neutral. So what tends to happen with a learner, and hopefully you don't do this. If you do, then this is what's causing it. You put your gas on, you get your biting point, and it's like you want to get on with it. So as soon as you release the handbrake, it starts moving. It's doing that on you. It's kangarooing or stalling, and all it is you're not giving it chance to move off. You're giving it maybe a split second. As soon as you release the handbrake, it's like your left foot wants to come up like an elastic band, shoots off. Or the car starts moving, but you're not giving it a chance to build up speed. Think of it like this. You're on a bicycle. If you've ever ridden a bike, when you start off on a bike and you put a pressure on your right or left foot to move off, you need that pressure to build the speed up, because if you don't build the speed up and you just start pedaling standing still, you're going to fall sideways. So it's the same with the car. You need that momentum to get it going before you get that clutch off. Think like that. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, click like and feel free to share it. So I'm on the clutch, into first gear, put some power on. Like I say, I'm not worried about what's happening ahead of us. We're focusing on the pedals. Put the gas on, a little bit of biting point, and just practice finding it with your instructor or with your partner who's next to you, and just hold it and just say to yourself, look round, I'm in no rush, and it's going to hurt your legs. The muscles are going to ache either just above your knees or just down by the back of your calves, or even maybe on your ankle itself. And if it's hurting your ankle, it could be your seat's out of position, so you might need to adjust that. So you hold your feet still, then it's quite a hard thing to do at first. Look round, no one around, handbrake off, and just say, let the car move. And if it doesn't move fast enough, just give it a chance. 3, 2, 1, foot comes off. Doesn't have to be fast, as long as you're moving. You know, don't feel as though you've got to do all the pressure and go fast all the time. So I'm just going to bring it to this little space here. So I'm braking, clutch down at the same time, and then I'm just going to reverse back a little bit. So I'm just going to get into this position here, and we're going to talk about moving off from the side of a road, because ahead of us there is a grass verge. So if I go straight, I'm going to go into the grass verge, and it's a bit like having a car in front of you. When you're moving off as a learner, you've got to say, don't look at the obstacle, look at where I want the car to go. So go around the obstacle. So I want to go around that grass verge and get back on the road. So clutch down, first gear, set the gas, and a bit of biting point. Now, if I have that biting point high, it's going to pick up fast. I don't want that. I want to control it slowly. So a little bit of biting point, hold it still, have a look round, and brake off, and say go round that grass verge. So start steering straight away, hold the feet still. So while you're holding your feet still, you're turning. By the time you got to about 3, you're already past that hazard, and you steer to go around it. Okay, so I'm hoping it helps you. If it does, give it the thumbs up, and watch out for my next video next week, please.